Hello, welcome everyone. We have a great show for you today. My name is David.
And I am Szilarda. We look forward to bringing you the best news to your campus.
Did you know that EPCC spends an average of $7,200 on electricity in one day? Turning off the lights when no one is in the classroom can save EPCC some serious money. This week we have our environmental reporter Jazmin giving us simple tips to help save the environment. Let's take a look.
Many people do actually want to go green and help the environment, but it becomes a question of how they can do it rather than if they can do it. So I'm here to show you a few simple tips and tricks that can help you. That way you're helping the environment, you're going green, and you're feeling a little good about yourself. Even though it's something that we were taught since we were young, a lot of people tend to forget to recycle. It only takes a few seconds out of your day, and you help the environment while you're at it. I recently talked to Myra of the EPCC physical plant to go and find some tips on how we can all go green together.
Very simple steps that everybody can do to be greener at home or everywhere you go. It's first of all, you can set up like a water efficient shower head at your home, which will save a lot of water, and also you can get it from the water company or you can just contact us. And it has a massage and a spray, which will help either way. Yeah. And other simple things that you can do to go greener is to have your own reusable bottle. It will be preferred to be glass or stainless steel, like this one is glass, because bottled water was just invented to make a lot of money. And one of the first simple steps that we can do is try to avoid plastics. Why? Because not only the fact they're made of petroleum, but they add other 3,000 or more chemicals in any little plastic thing, right? Like for example, the straws. Yes, you can see here in my purse, I carry my own little green steps, little green things. You can carry your own straws, or you can just refuse the use of plastic straws because they're gonna stay in the landfill forever. They're not recyclable. So carry your own straws. You can carry your own hand towel and start using it. It makes a difference one by one. The other simple and easier thing that you can do to go green is carry your own reusable tote bag.
One way local Pasoans are going green is by literally going green, and yellow, red, and a myriad of other colors, by planting and gardening.
Another way that people are going green is by having gardens, right? And by growing their own food. You can buy your own seeds and make sure that when you go outside and buy your own seeds, for them to be organic. Organic seeds are seeds that are not being genetically modified. Because the seeds that are genetically modified, what it says the name, right? They change their genes in order to have already a pesticide or herbicide inside the seeds, which are not really good for our health to be eating all those pesticides and herbicides. But these organizations and many people are creating their own community gardens or even garden by yourself with these organic seeds, and they're growing in a few months, and then you're getting, free vegetables and free fruits from your own seed, and you get the reward that you're doing it yourself, and then you're providing those food for you and your family.
If you want some more information on how you can go green and help the environment, you can like the EPCC recycling program on their Facebook page or call the following number.
El Paso Community College Recycling Program has a July challenge where they ask us to avoid using straws, plastic bottles, plastic bags, and any one single-use items. If you have any questions about the recycling program, you can call 915-831-3325. Have you registered for fall classes yet? Our campus life reporter Jazmin has the scoop.
EPCC Fall Registration 2015 is now open for prospect students, current students, and administration.
Want to be part of the campus life? Fall 2015 registration is now open. This will help you to begin a new semester with many opportunities and credits on your transcripts. Administration Juan Gaitan from the Tuition Department explains how to apply at El Paso Community College.
Yeah, you have to go online to the EPCC website, and you go to the admissions applications, you fill that out, submit it through the web. At the same time that you're there, you go ahead and apply for the FAFSA, which is your financial aid application, send that off.
Part of the process for registration, Jordan Baeza, tuition cashier, explains how to apply for the financial aid.
FAFSA is the financial assistance. It's FAFSA.gov, and then you go ahead and just apply and use your tax forms, and you go ahead and see if you qualify for any financial assistance, either grants or loans.
Once you've been accepted, you shall receive an email back, and then when that happens, you can go see a counselor. Once you talk to a counselor, they will either set you up for a test, or if you're already taking a placement test, at that point they'll tell you what classes you can register for.
And sometimes they'll have you bring in some papers, either your shot record, your high school transcripts, your college transcripts, and some kind of verification if you're in-state or out-of-state.
Remember, the last day to register is August 7, 2015. Visit at any EPCC registration offices for more information. Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Saturdays and Sundays are closed. Reporting to you from EPCC News, I am Jazmin Chavez.
Fall registration is now open. EPCC not only offers Associates of Arts and Associates of Science degrees, but also specialized credentials or certifications. Let's take a short break and visit our local sponsors.
Looking to chill between classes? Well, you can come on down to the Valle Verde Student Union, where we have everything going on from pool, curling, air hockey, to even soccer. And if that's not your thing, you can bring your laptop or play one of the many games we have here. We even run tournaments. And if you just want someplace to chill and hang out for a bit, that's just fine too. The Valle Verde Student Union.
Math can be a difficult subject for many. A strong correlation between students and lack of motivation attributed to failing math classes. We have a special report on math tutorial programs from our reporter, Chuck.
Thank you, David and Szilarda. According to the Global Post, there are three major obstacles to learning mathematics. One is poor concept building, another is lack of motivation, and another is poor teaching techniques. At El Paso Community College, we have the solution to these problems. Let's visit the tutorial services at the Valle Verde campus.
Welcome to the Math Center. We're located in room A1419 on the first floor of the A building. We're right next to the elevator. We tutor all levels of math here, from remedials all the way up to differential equations and calculus 3. So as long as you're in a math class, we can help you out here. When you come in for math tutoring, you'll come into the front window and we'll sign you in. We'll ask you for your ID number, your name, your instructor's name, and your course. And then you just have a seat and you raise your hand whenever you're ready for a tutor. Our tutors are very qualified. They are, most of them are college graduates or they have master's degrees, and many of them have been here for quite a few years, so we have a lot of experience in helping students. The Math Center has been around for more than 20 years, so we have a lot of experience in helping students. We have computers here for students to use. We are using tablets now, so we have a lot of resources, including textbooks and handouts that the students can use to further benefit their math skills.
Tutorial services are available on all the EPCC campuses. Students are helped on a first-come, first-served basis. When using the Math Online Lab, tutors are available when the in-house centers are open. During busy times, students may have to wait up to 48 hours for a tutor to respond to a request. It's a good idea to submit requests early and often.
The most failed college math class nationwide is algebra. The best part about the services at the Math Center at EPCC is that they are completely free.
Staying in school can be difficult. I'm glad we have such great services available to us. This week in entertainment news, we have the film Paper Towns. Our entertainment reporter David asked our fellow students about their thoughts on the film.
In 2014, John Green had one of his books made into a movie, The Fault in Our Stars. Now coming out this Friday, his second book is being released into movie form, Paper Towns. Sadie Esquivel read the book about 5 years ago, but doesn't know how she feels about the movie version.
I think it's going to be a good movie, but I think it'll have more of the romantic side in it, because that's what sells. I don't like John Green books because of that, because he tries to make the plot line so different and quirky that it's kind of annoying. A lot of his characters, they're pretentious because all of his characters are basically people that don't want to conform with everyone else. So that's why they're super pretentious, because they're like, oh no, I don't do this because that's stupid, everyone else is doing it. And so that's why I didn't really like their characters, because it's they're not really living for themselves, they're just living to be different.
Paper Towns is about a teenage boy, Quentin, played by Nat Wolff, who falls in love with the bad girl at school, Margot. She later goes missing, and Quentin and his friends go on a road trip to find her. Stephanie Carrillo has read this book as well, but unlike Sadie, Stephanie is actually excited to see this film.
Yes, I read the book. I thought it was very fun. It had a lot of very John Green aspects of it. I like John Green. Most of his books are really good. I do not like that they're usually the same way. They all have the mysterious girl and the guy that's always pining over her. That's kind of overused for him. I think Kara is kind of perfect for the role because she has sort of that mysterious vibe around her, and that's basically what Margot is. She's really mysterious. And Nat Wolff is just the character that he's playing, Q, it's he's just a nerdy guy, and I think Nat Wolff is kind of perfect for that too.
Paper Towns is premiering July 24th at a theater near you. Take your friends and go check it out. That's all the entertainment news I have for you this week. This has been David Morgan reporting for EPCC TV. This film was originally a book. I love to see directors' visions come to life on screen. I think I might read this book with a nice cup of coffee this weekend. Let's take a short break and visit Tazas.
Been up all night studying for that big exam? Barely managed to drag your sorry self to your 9 o'clock class? And you know you just aren't going to make it without a good jolt? Well, buck up, Buttercup. The coffee bar at Tazas has the pick-me-up to fix you up. We have it in decaf, half calf, and full bore, revving to the red line, caffeinated. Here for you from 7 to 5 Monday through Thursday and from 7 to 3 on Friday.
In the U.S., about 30 million teens and adults participate in an organized sport. About 3.5 million will receive a sport-related injury such as sprains and strains. Now, what happens to our very own Tejanas and Tejanos when they receive this type of injury? Our sports correspondent Szilarda investigates.
Here at EPCC, we have 3 sports programs: softball, baseball, and cross country. When injuries occur, we have our athletic trainer, Sadie Snyder, on the job to aid these athletes.
I went to Iowa Western Community College and graduated with an associate's in athletic training. I also went to Missouri Valley College and also graduated with a bachelor's in athletic training. The requirements to be an athletic trainer in the state of Texas: you can be licensed and work as an athletic trainer. Also, you have to take CPR class. And the duties as an athletic trainer here at EPCC: I have to be at all the practices and home games. Also, I have to treat and manage injuries for baseball, softball, and cross country. We have athletic training students, and I'm here to help them learn more and grow when they go off to a 4-year college. So they're here asking questions, and I help with that. Since we have pretty much only 3 sports, there's not really a huge difference between at least baseball and softball. Cross country would be the biggest difference, and because they use more of their lower body, and it's more of overuse injuries as opposed to baseball and softball. They could be more traumatic injuries. It depends on the what they were doing, basically a mechanism of injury, how severe it can be.
It is very important that we have an athletic trainer available to players due to any injuries that might occur during practices or games.
In the future, I'm trying to actually get an athletic training program going on here. It just depends on facilities, interested students who want to do that, and we have to get professors or teachers that want to teach athletic training as well. So we're looking for all of that in the next few years. We also offer scholarships to those who have 2.5 GPA or higher and have met all of the requirements to be in the program.
Being an athletic trainer, there's definitely a lot involved in the occupation. As a student, if you're interested in applying for a position to be a student athletic trainer and gain more experience in this field, contact our head trainer, Sadie Snyder, or meet with one of our athletic director's assistants. Reporting for EPCC News, Szilarda Mendoza. El Paso is a unique city with its very own military base. Fort Bliss is an Army post that brings newcomers and students to the El Paso area. We have our military correspondent, Krystal, with another story.
Our U.S. military always go above and beyond to serve our country. But what happens once they get out of the service and try to transition into civilian life? Believe it or not, some don't make it.
I was in the Navy. I wanted to be a part, but yet be far apart from the action. So I chose the Navy because the Navy told me that I would be able to travel. I was in for 14 years, and they were downsizing, and they was offering the earlier retirement, so I took it. I'm in the communications department. I'm a communications major, and my minor is public relations, which I was blessed to get a degree in that also. So it's communication and public relations. I'm also in the honors program. I heard about it in my last semester, and I said, well, I heard that someone could walk across the stage and be honored for doing above and beyond. And I wanted to be that person. I wanted to be that model. I wanted to be that catalyst of change. Certain members of the military, when they transition, they have a really tough time. And I've done the research, and I have found, and I even with myself, I found that that transition is a monster. And what happens is a lot of members, former members, don't make it. I have did the research on homelessness from transition men and women. I had to go through it, and it wasn't easy, and it wasn't friendly. It was very ferocious. 97% of transferring veterans to a civilian sector, to a civilian community, go homeless. Only 3% make it, and that 3% is sketchy. I would not ever look at another person who's homeless the same way again. It birthed in me, that experience birthed in me an empathy, a sympathy, a compassion, an understanding that I never knew before. But what it does, it gets me to move on their behalf. Where I probably never had that before, what I'm doing now and what I will continue to do, I will continue to serve. Praise God, I'm a part of a transient facility, a local transient facility downtown, right off of Myrtle Street. It's called the Opportunity Center. You're only one incident away from being on the other side, receiving. Thank you. Sadly enough, it's mostly veterans. Mostly them that have served our country with valor, with dignity, and distinction. They're looking for a hot meal. 3 of them. What are you going to do?
We're here with Lorena Perez. She's going to let us know how it is to work with George on a day-to-day basis at the Tejano Tribune.
Actually, working with George is really cool because he is so positive about everything that he makes you believe in everything you do. How can I say it? He's a really hardworking person. since I've known him, he's always positive on everything. And whenever I'm like, I don't know, I don't feel sure about a drawing or anything else, he's always like trying to cheer me up, and it works completely. As you can see on the interview he made, I mean, you were just at the edge of your seat. You're like, oh my god, you know. And he's always like that, and it's pretty cool about him. Because he's a good storyteller. He's such an amazing guy.
I'm Krystal Jenkins, reporting for EPCC TV.
Tonight on EPCC News, we have short films that were made by our students. The first film, which is a comedy, is called Comfortable by Krystal Jenkins. Let's take a look.
Hey, babe. How are you?
Good, you?
Pretty good. I'm so happy you came because I really want you to meet my family. And since they're white, you should feel comfortable.
So tell me a little bit about them.
Well, it's me, my brother, and my dad. And, you know, they make me feel very comfortable about being in my skin, or the skin that I have on, whatever you want to say. But, you know, they don't act weird or anything, or try to act hip to make me feel better, if you see what I'm saying. So, you know, I just like them for who they are. And they like me for who I am. But, anyways, here's my dad. Yeah, what's he wearing?
What's up, baby girl? Where's your man at?
He's right here, Dad. What are you wearing?
What the hell do you think you're doing? You trying to get us killed out here? Bringing this white boy, this Jake Gyllenhaal looking boy. I don't even have the words to say for this.
Babe, let me talk to you real quick.
Oh my gosh, babe, give me a second.
I thought you told me they were white.
They are.
I just got a facial.
Oh my gosh, babe, just give me a sec, okay?
Baby girl, what's going on? Don't we make you feel comfortable that you got a date outside your own race?
Dad, no, it's just that he makes me feel comfortable like you do. You always make me feel comfortable in my own skin. And he reminds me so much of you.
Oh, sunshine. I'm so sorry. Come here and give your daddy a hug.
Thanks, Dad.
Now let's go see that Donald Trump.
I am glad awareness is being brought to interracial couples. Bringing two cultures together is not a bad thing in my opinion. Just keep my significant other away from my mother. She doesn't like anyone. Our second film tonight is a suspenseful one and is called When Reality Hits, and it was made by our very own Szilarda Mendoza. Let's watch.
I know we haven't talked about our move to New York in a while, but I'm only getting anxious more and more as time approaches. So tell me, aren't you excited, Kay?
Look, I know I promised you first semester, but that's actually something I wanted to talk to you about.
Caleb, no, you can't be doing this to me.
Look, B, hear me out, okay? I don't see myself in New York. There's way too many people. I hate being cold. And my school of choice has always been USC, and you know that. I don't see myself in New York.
I don't understand. If I wouldn't have said this before, then when were you going to bring this up to me?
Bottom line is, I'm not gonna jeopardize our futures for us. I think we both have to have our own experiences, and I think we need to reconsider our relationship. How did I let it get to this? If I wouldn't have left her alone, this never would have happened. Hello, Isabel? Where are you? Are you okay?
Hey, sunshine. Wait, the question is, are you okay?
Yeah, I guess. I just had a bad dream. Just to let you know, I don't care that New York is one of the most populated cities in the nation. And when I get cold, I'll just wear more layers. We'll create great memories and we'll do them together. I can't wait for our move to California. I mean, New York. Before we end our newscast, we have our directors here to answer a few questions about their film. So, Krystal, what inspired you to make this film?
Well, with all the racial tension that we're having right now in the U.S., I thought it would be a great way to break down racial barriers right now. And so mine is involved with an interracial relationship, and I just think it's a good comedy for anybody that's in a relationship altogether. So that's basically why.
Now, Szilarda, what was your inspiration?
Well, I've always loved movies with a twist, so I was just hoping that I could incorporate something like that within my own film.
Great, great. So, what was it like directing your first film?
Oh, it's totally amazing. The crew was wonderful. Everyone put in hard work and great effort, and I would love to do it again one day, and that's about it.
Great. So, what about you, Szilarda?
Well, I could say it was quite similar. You know, we were working under the heat, and that could get to anyone, but the crew was overall great. We did have stressful moments, but we were able to work through that and create something great.
Great. Well, thank you both for being here today.
Thank you.
We'll be back after a short break.
Welcome to the Grill, where smiling faces and great customers are always found. Bring your friends. Add your own condiments as much as you want, whenever you want, to the best burgers on campus. Juicy cheese, straight from the grill. Don't forget an ice-cold beverage, from smoothies to waters and so much more. Look into my eyes. Go to the grill.
I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. I am Szilarda.
And I am David. This was EPCC TV News. Till next time.